Hey guys, welcome back. I figured at this point you should be used to the Minnie Mouse with a cold voice, so we'll just move on from explanations. For this video, I like the polygel colors kind of available for fall, so I thought I would make my own yet again and mix some eyeshadow with some polygel and then have the redo of the last marble video because, you know, my in-frame work was amazing in that video. Excuse you? One day, I might be able to get through these recordings without a dog or a child. But I don't know. Child's kind of fun. She loves to be on here. She's going to be a little upset that I didn't wait for her to do this. But I'm trying to get the video out. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, on the video here, I used my clear acrygel. And then, as you can see, just kind of use the spatula end to scrape off some eyeshadow into it. And then mix-a-roo until, you know, you're happy with what it is. And then move on to the next. And that's pretty much the process of mixing eyeshadow with polygel. Not too hard. Everyone should be able to do it. It's pretty easy. Then we move on to the marbling. So I just added, you know, a little bead there of the white, and then you just kind of add in tidbits of each little color and then kind of mix it or drag it through in, you know, like a snake form. If you want to get like a really like a marble effect, you know, drag that thing like a snake. It works. It looks really cool inside of the nail or on top of the nail, whichever way you place the polygel, because you can do either and it works just fine both ways. Now, for the eyeshadow, it does not affect the consistency of the polygel like nail polish does. If you add in nail polish to polygel, it kind of makes it more sticky and a little bit more runny, like a builder gel. So you have to be a little quicker with working with that one. Eyeshadow consistency doesn't affect it at all. On some of these, I did put a little too much polygel in there, so I did have to kind of take it out. But that's kind of at your discretion as what you feel, you know, you want to put inside your nail. Now, keep in mind, the darker the color, the longer the curing process. So do above the nail and below the nail. Make sure you do full 60 seconds or the 2 minutes, depending on the lamp you have. Do it again if you feel like it didn't cure. Do it again, because it's better to have a cured nail than a not cured nail, because A, they're going to pop off, B, it can put some kind of fungus on your nail, and C, ew, because nobody likes that. So I also did this on my silicone mat and just kind of show y'all that you can clean that up with some alcohol and boom, it comes right up. You can even do it with nail polish. Now the alcohol, you have to rub a little bit harder with the alcohol, but you can also use the acetone and it will not affect your silicone mat. So if you're going to do some mixing and you don't have a resin plate, if you have a silicone mat, even one that you use to bake with, you can use it. It's okay. You can clean it and use it again for baking if you need to, but it works. It works. So on the, you don't, oh, good one. I almost forgot. You don't have to have the gel nails to, you know, do the lazy girl method. Don't be fooled with that one. You can use the plastic nails. I do. It works just fine. And all you pretty much have to do is put the base layer of the base coat on the inside of the nail. Cure it for, you know, 30-60 seconds, whichever your lamp does. That was amazing. Oh, that was amazing. Wasn't that amazing? Yeah, I got it. I know. You know what? It happens. What can you say? Look, nobody's perfect. Even if their videos are, nobody's perfect. So, whoopsie. But then, you know what? Alcohol is good for that. You just wipe that right on up and move right along. Now, I didn't put it on one of those little stands like a lot of people do because not everybody has those little stands. So what? You get your fingers sticky, you wipe it off with some alcohol. I even dip my finger in there and rub my fingers together for the alcohol to hold the nail in the hand, and then it doesn't stick. That's it. That's all you got to have. You don't have to have the fancy stands to do this actual, the lazy girl marble method. I think the process is pretty well visually represented here, and the explanation is kind of self-explanatory at this point. So I'll come back later. Okay, bye y'all. Well, see you later, y'all. You know what I mean. I'll be back. Okay, again, I have this mini flash lamp. If you don't, you can hold the nail on your finger and just kind of hold it outside the UV lamp. The UV light will get it and it'll kind of flash cure it in place, and then you can put your hand in for the that's how we're doing today. You like that? Yeah, the full cure. Or if you have one of those mini lamps, you can put it on the side and just hold it kind of out there, and that's like a flash cure lamp also. But please don't forget to fully cure it. For real, the darker the color, the longer the curing. That's like key in everything, including regular polygel, nail polish, all of it. It's all the same. So basically just add some rhinestones on with my top coat. Because I did put on some peelable base coat so I can take these off. So I did not do the proper nail prep before. So if you plan on keeping these nails on, make sure to do the proper nail prep, which is the pushing back of the cuticles, the removing the dead skin from the nail plate, the dehydration, the primers, and the base coat before you do the polygel. So I have some caviar beads that I'm putting on here as well. And if you don't have any gem glue or anything like that, the top coat works. Oh my, you know what? I'm gonna be done talking for the rest of the day. I don't know if my brain doesn't want to work or my mouth doesn't want to work. One of the two, or maybe it's that whole, foot in mouth kind of thing. I don't know. One of those things. See, totally lost my train of thought. Anywho, gems don't come off if you use the top coat. So don't worry about having to have the gem glue and all that fancy stuff. I mean, you can one day get there. If you're going to use like big gems, yeah, don't need some extra stuff. But for this kind of size, don't worry about it. Use a top coat. You'll be good to go. It'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, these children of mine get out of school early today because they don't have to go to school next week for the holiday. Lucky little things. So I'm going to get off of here after I tell you if you get, top coat on your fingers, just wipe it off with some alcohol and voila, you'll be good to go. So I appreciate y'all watching. You guys are the best subscribers in the world. We don't need 1 million to have the good ones. So I really do appreciate you guys. If there's anything cool you want me to do, let me know. Otherwise, check in next week for another video. Okay, bye guys. Oh, like and subscribe and comment down below. But subscribe because that's super important. And like it and subscribe.